So, a few rules before we start, OK?
Yeah.
You know, equal screen time. I don't want Gary in this more than me just because he wrote the songs.
Right.
We're not mentioning Spandau Ballet, it's just my current projects and charity works, right?
Absolutely, yes.
OK.
And don't stitch us up to look like a pair of knobs.
OK, well, I won't, don't worry.
Yeah. You're not filming this, are you?
No, we're not filming, it's fine.
Spandau Ballet were one of the biggest bands of the 80s. At the height of their fame, the pioneering New Romantics sold over 50 million mini-discs in Malta alone.
I created this image.
I created an image.
Two of the band's leading figures were brothers Gary and Martin Kemp.
I came up with the name.
You didn't come up with a name.
They successfully turned from pop stars to movie stars to TV stars and back to pop stars again.
There's a very fine line between brilliant and shit.
Now I, Rhys Thomas OBE, follow them as they record their new album.
Hey, so good to see you.
Launch their film franchise.
Dick Turpin at your service. Stand and deliver, you twats.
And vegan food range, Wange.
Did you really think you could get away with this?
I've been given exclusive access to the brothers 24/7 on good days and bad.
No! Oh, I like you, I love her, I can't help it.
Lose my number, OK? Fine.
This is the Kemps. All true. Gary and Martin's story begins in 1959 in Islington, London. Gary Gloria Honeyford Kemp was born on this very spot on the 16th of October, 1959, 2 miles west. When did you first realise you wanted to be a musician?
In the womb.
Really? You can remember that far back?
Yeah, I have a rare condition called prenatal memory cognition. It means I can remember everything. Friends used to call me the elephant.
What, because you're scared of mice?
No, elephants never forget, see?
Oh.
Test me, you know, ask me anything you like. Go on, it's all up there.
Oh, OK, all right. What year did Pat Cash win Wimbledon?
Apart from tennis, you know, elephants have the same problem. They're shit when it comes to tennis facts. You know, next.
What is the square root of 1492?
Well, that's a puzzle. It's not a memory.
Right.
Different.
Yeah.
Next.
What does AU stand for in the periodic table?
Pass.
Oh, it's gold. It's gold, isn't it? I mean, you of all people should know that.
Look, the point is, I have an impeccable memory, which has both helped and hindered me in life. Can we just move on?
All right, OK, so, sorry, where were we?
I can't remember.
Martin Luther Kemp was born 2 years later on this very spot, 3 miles north.
Gary has 1 kidney and you have 5.
Yeah, that's right, that's true.
5? Where are they all?
Well, there's one there, one there, one there, one there, one down there. That's why my urine is so pure. You know, I've got the purest pee in pop. It's drinkable. Do you want to try it?
No.
Yeah, go on.
No, it's all
I'll
right.
get you some. Stay there. Give me a second.
I don't really want...
Here you go. Get that down, yeah. Don't let it get cold. Just drink it while it's still warm.
I'm fine.
No, it do you good.
It's quite nice, actually.
There you go, I told you.
Yeah. Have you ever considered giving Gary one of your spare kidneys?
Nah, fuck him.
I've taken Gary and Martin back to their childhood home for an impromptu visit.
Here you go.
This is the very first time they've been back to their childhood home since their last documentary 3 years ago.
That's where, remember that girl, where the pedo used to live? You had to be careful of that one.
Well, there were pedos all the way down the street, pretty much. Our mum only let us play on this side of the road.
We were really poor. We had no money at all. I mean, we grew up in post-war Britain. There was still rationing around. You know, on a Sunday, we would have beef and gas or even ham pamphlet, if we were lucky.
All right, what's beef and gas?
Oh, you don't want to know. We still had an outdoor toilet, outdoor bathroom, the cellar, that was outdoors, the living room was outdoors, the attic, even that was outdoors. I mean, the only room that was indoors was the shed.
Here we are. This is the old door.
Remember that?
Takes you back.
Yeah.
What?
Hello, we're from the BBC.
Get the fuck out of it! My husband has done nothing wrong! Nothing! Fuck off! Move! Oi!
Christ.
Fucking watchdog, innit?
What do you open the door for, silly cow?
I thought it was delivery Tuesday,
Hang on a minute, let's get...
Whoa.
Listen, you heard her. Now fuck off or I'll do something stupid. I built them homes in good faith. It weren't my fault they used soluble bricks. Now do one or I'll set my goats on you.
Wait, we're not from Watchdog or Rogue Traders. We're doing a documentary about Gary and Martin Kemp.
Yeah.
This is for BBC.
You all right?
Debs, you prick! It's Gary and Martin Kemp on the doorstep, right as onions!
Yeah, you know, we used to live here when we were kids. This used to be our old house.
What, you live here? In this house?
It's a shithole!
Do you mind if we come in and have a look round?
Dropping on books. Come in, all right? All of ya.
Oh, look at that,
Yeah,
Gary.
this is it, isn't it?
Oh, that's where our bunks used to be, in
That's
that
right,
corner,
yeah.
facing Longways, wasn't it?
I was on
Ian?
top, you were at the bottom.
So how long did you share this room for?
Oh,
Till we were about
15.
Yeah,
15.
15
15
like that,
years we had it.
yeah.
Yeah, I was born in that corner.
Were you?
Yeah. Hang on a minute. I know it's a bit weird. Has anyone got a screwdriver on them or anything? A tool?
You got a screwdriver?
No.
We don't keep
I just want to try
Oh,
something.
hang on, here you go. You got one. You got one, he's got one.
I just want to... Is it one of these? Hang on.
Oh,
Is this...
He was married to Patsy Kensit, weren't he? That one? Yeah, well,
Everyone was mad at Patsy Kensit.
Oh, I can't believe they're still here.
amazing, look at
The
that.
jazz mags. I used to
Look at
pinch them off
that.
me dad when he'd finished with them.
Oh, did you?
Not those kind of jazz mags. Jazz mags. Magazines about jazz. What do you take me for?
Yeah, his dirty ones are under here, look. Oh, here we go, look. Look at that. Vintage.
All right, Mark.
Here, they're yours. Keep them.
I don't know anything about those,
That's
Mark.
Hang on a minute.
You know,
No. No, gal.
oh, no.
Oh, bollocks.
Oh, no.
No. Speedy.
Is he still in there?
I forgot to get him out of hibernation when we moved.
Oh, Christ.
Speedy.
Oh. Oh, no. Oh, mate. Oh, mate. Come in. Don't worry. I know. Do you not film it, please?
Just leave it.
Turn it off.
How would you describe your relationship as brothers?
Gary's always been my elder brother, so that comes with its own problems, you know.
What do you mean by that?
But let's just say, you know, just because you're older than me, it doesn't mean to say you're wiser.
Well, it does, you know. I've been on the earth longer and have, you know, therefore, had more experience.
Rubbish. You sleep more than me.
What's that got to do with it?
You have always slept 10 hours a night, always have done. I only have 8.
So?
So, I have been on the planet longer than you.
How'd you work that out?
Right, I'll show you. 2 hours per day times 365 multiplied by 57 equals 41,610. Now, if you divide that by 24, that's 1,733 days. That means I have been on the planet 4.5 years longer than you.
But I'm 2 years older than you.
Yeah, but that still makes me 2.5 years wiser than you, doesn't it?
He is right.
He's
You're
right. I'm right.
You are right. He is wiser
Yeah.
than you.
I'm
Well,
wiser
you're
than
doing it as well.
No, because he's been. He's been.
Okay, it's fine.
No, because
Whatever.
you've been asleep longer
Gal.
than him.
Doesn't matter.
I have been on the planet longer than
All
you.
of you.
You've been asleep longer than me.
You can't get out that way.
Don't worry about it. He's been like this since we were kids. Gary. I'll get him. I'll get him, don't worry. Gal.
This year, Gary and Martin have decided to form their own band called Spandau Kemp. And today they're going back into the studio for the first time together in over 10 years.
Hello, Mark. Morning.
Morning.
Lovely day.
Yeah, it is.
So, Gary,
Hey.
tell us about this.
Well, you never know when a song idea might come, so I built a mobile studio in this little ape. And now, whenever I get a melody, I can just jump straight in here and get it down. Got an idea. I got an idea for a song.
Here you go.
It's the lonely road.
So why have you decided to make this album?
This year is like the 40th anniversary of our first record, so we wanted to do something special to celebrate.
Yeah, you know, rather than put out another greatest hits album, we thought we'd handpick a few of our favourite artists and get them to do some of the best Spandau tunes and, you know, hopefully open up our music to a whole new audience.
Yeah, you know, like last year, Elton brought out Revamped. Well, this is Kemps.
The big difference is 100% of the profits will be going to charity.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
What?
It's going to the Kemp Foundation, remember?
Not all of it. I mean, we can keep some of it, right? I mean, I've got my overcraft to pay for, the catalogue bills.
You know, if you want to keep some of your profits, then fine, but 100% of mine is going to the charity. Sorry.
Right. Fine. It's all going to charity, which is good.
In 2013, the Kemp Foundation teamed up with the Brits to open the, now that's what I call a retirement home for injured rock and pop musicians.
Did you know every second a bass player is forced to retire from a thumb-related injury?
A vocalist pops a nodule swallowing a crisp.
A guitarist accidentally garrots himself, restringing a fender. If any of these apply to you, our nurses, or roadies as we like to call them, are available 24/7. So whether you need a little bit more reverb on the TV or a few grams of Andrew's liver salts, now there is a place you can call home.
Visit www.nowthat'swhaticallaretirementhome.com. Unfortunately, the retirement home is riddled with voles, so we're going to have to relocate.
So how have the voles been a problem?
They're coming in through every crevice, nook and cranny, and you can imagine it's very upsetting for the residents.
They're protected as well.
Well, that's the problem, isn't it?
Well, you
I
can't
mean,
kill
really,
voles.
you know,
When they get in your attic, you're fucked.
So you're having to kill them humanely. How do you do that?
all the voles go to Dignitas in Switzerland and are, you know, but it's a pain in the arse because now we've got to move. Morning, Alan.
Gary and Martin's first guest artist to perform on the Kemp's charity album is pop sensation Sia.
Okay, lovely. Okay, there we go. That's all good. Hello? Shit. Shit.
Hey.
Hey!
Hey.
Hey, so good to see
Hi,
you.
good to meet you.
This way.
All right. Hi.
Nice to see you.
Hi, I'm so happy to be here. You had a good day?
There we go. I thought you ditched the wig.
Yeah, I did, but then all the tweens saw how old I was, so they stopped downloading my music. So it's back on the old hairy hijab.
So we thought you'd be great singing, to cut a long story short.
Oh, can't I do True? It's the famous one.
Look, I'm really sorry. It's already gone, that one. It's a Little Mix are doing it.
Little Mix?
Yeah.
I haven't got the range. I'd be much better.
We promised it to them. It's gone.
Oh, well, if you'd rather have Little Mix than me, then fine. I'm out. Suit yourselves.
No, wait. Look, she's right. She'll sing it much better than them. Let her do it.
Go, I've already promised it to Little Mix. You know I have.
People break promises all the time. It's showbiz. I was promised the Neil Morrissey part in Boone. Did I get it? Did I fuck?
So we're good then. Nice one. Okay. Oh,
Nope.
shit.
Oh, she's gone into the wall.
Where?
Go and get her.
Oh, she ain't a patch on the mix, I'll tell you that. You better give him a call, tell him what's happened. I ain't messing with the mix.
I'm not scared of them. I'll call them now. You know, actually, I'll ring them tomorrow. So, Sia, just out of interest, were you a fan of Spandau Ballet growing up? Is that why you wanted to do this?
Nah. Look, I'll be honest with you, okay? I got done for speeding, and as this is a charity album, it counts towards my community service, so I'd rather be doing this singing on a Sunday than freezing my tits off souping up tramps. Plus, I might get #1 out of it. Who knows?
There is a lot more to the Kemps than making hits.
This is it.
So, this is the home of True Gold Limited.
Hey, girls.
Any messages, any mail for me?
None for you. I think I have. Oh, I've got a Lakeland magazine for you.
Oh, great. Thank you.
The brothers run a music publishing company, management company, film studio, and charitable foundation, all from under this one roof.
Here, go. Go. Excuse me. I normally sit there. Sorry. Can I sit here?
Sorry, I assumed that you owned this whole place. You're just hot desking.
Yeah. You know, we love the hot desk vibe. It's the future.
You've got your lamination facilities, your double-sided printing, as much coffee as you want, £3 an hour. You can't go wrong, can you? Hello, Kemp Artist Management.
Why did you decide to manage yourselves?
We didn't see the point in paying someone else, you know, so I manage Gary and Gary manages me.
Martin,
what is it?
It's Samira at ITV2.
Yeah.
She wants you to be a judge in a new talent show called Only You. They're trying to find 5 young men who will play the Flying Pickets in a West End musical.
Would you do it?
Never.
Oh, well, I won't. Wait, tell her I pass.
OK. Hello, Samira. Yeah, no, I'm afraid it's a no. He's going to pass on that.
I used to manage myself and Martin, but he got too much. So Martin came in to lighten the load and took me on, and now I can focus more on him. Thanks a lot. Yeah, bye.
Hello? Samira? Yeah. Oh, yeah? OK, I'll ask him. Gal, it's Samira at ITV2. She wants you to be a judge on this new talent show called Only You, trying to find 5 young guys to play the parts of the Flying Pickets.
Yeah, I'll do it, I'll do it.
Really?
Yeah.
You just said I shouldn't.
Yeah, but you shouldn't. I should. I mean, I think I'd be better at it than you, really. It's more my thing, really. Tell her I'll do it.
Yeah, you do it. Yeah, shall I set up a meeting for you? Put you together? OK. Bye.
Excuse me, mate, you're not supposed to use your phone in the office. There's a phone box there. Right.
Shut up.
Growing up, Gary and Martin were led to believe they had a very normal family. But when they appeared on Who Do You Think That You Are in 2016, geologists made some earth-shattering discoveries about their family history which would change their lives forever.
So you're saying that our great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather invented the peg?
Yes, and this is the prototype.
Wow, look at
Just
that.
be careful.
So did our great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather make any money out of this peg?
Oh, sadly, no. He lost all of his money during the famous peg wars of 1880, when a new peg came onto the market with a spring hinge, a bit like this one.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you've seen this before.
Yeah.
So what happened to our great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather after that?
Well, records show that he hung himself on a washing line with one of his own pegs. He dried to death in the sun.
Oh, no. So he literally pegged it. You know, we thought that was the bad news, but it was about to get worse.
Gary and Martin's uncle Nigel on their father's side married Alice Cooper, not that one, in 1964. 2 years later, they had a son, Gary and Martin's cousin, Ross Kemp, not that one.
What can you remember about your Uncle Nigel and his family?
Well, we only met them a few times. They emigrated to Canvey Island when we were really young.
Right. And Ross Kemp, not that one.
Well, we hated him.
Yeah.
I mean, nowadays people would say he was on the spectrum, but I just think he was a bit of a shit.
He used to get my stickle bricks and he would put them up his arse and then put them back in the box, remember?
I remember.
And when we played with them, all that bum juice was going your fingers. I mean, it was horrible.
Well, I've discovered through the birth records that Ross Kemp, not that one, wasn't actually your cousin. Ross Kemp, not that one, was in fact your brother.
No, you can't be.
No, it's not possible.
No, because that isn't possible.
That's what...
Gary! Oh, surprise, surprise! Oh, hello.
Oh, my God.
I bet you didn't think he's going to see me here. We've got so much catching up to do.
Yeah.
And I want to start right now. Hey, Martin, you never guess what I got?
What?
I got one of your stickle bricks. Look.
No, no, you can... No, I don't want to go back there.
Louise Brown may have been the first test tube baby in 1978, but I was the first bell jar baby in 1964. My parents took part in trials at Imperial College, London, and Martin and Gary's mum and dad very kindly offered to donate their ingredients, as it were. It was the mistakes that scientists made with me that helped them perfect fertilisation years later. I could keep it yours because I've been sleeping in my car for the last bloody week.
We still haven't got rid of him. You know, he's like the tiger that came to tea.
Yeah, at least the tiger fucked off when he was full and didn't come back.
Just for a little while, that's all.
What can you do? You know, his family.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
So you do a lot of jobs for Gary and Martin now. They've employed you, haven't they? What do you do for them?
Well, I do mundane tasks for them, like you know, a bit of cleaning. Sometimes I de-lint their clothes and accounts because they trust me. You know, I'm one of the family. But I don't want to be too dependent on them, so I'm looking for other avenues. Currently, I'm developing the BitBob.
What's the BitBob?
It's a cryptocurrency, you know, like Bitcoin.
Yeah.
If you like.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to be big. You mark my words.
And that's your invention?
BitBob, yeah.
Yeah.
Would you like to invest? I'll get you in right at the bottom level.
I'm okay, actually. Do you even like him?
I hate him. Being a teenager in the early 70s was pretty horrible.
Everyone was on strike back then. Lollipop ladies, the beef eaters.
So we wanted a bit of escapism and excitement.
I remember watching Top of the Pops. I mean, there were all these bands on there like Slade and Sweet, all the girls screaming at them. I thought that was a great way to earn a living. I thought, if they can do it, we can do it.
So I got some of our schoolmates together, and I created an image.
I created an image.
And I created a sound.
And I created a sound.
And I called the band Spandau Ballet.
And I called the band Spandau Ballet.
Well, that's at number 11 in the charts. It's Spandau Ballet.
Let's talk about those early days of Spandau Ballet.
No. This is about our latest project only.
Yeah, if you want to know about Spandau, you can watch the film, read my book.
Or my book.
Yeah, but my book had a lot more in it, you know, about the early days and stuff, didn't it? You know, it was a bit better, to be honest.
My book was better.
Oh, yeah, but I sold a lot more than you.
You didn't?
I did.
You didn't?
I did. It was in the fucking Sunday Times bestsellers for weeks.
My book
All
was
right.
in The Guardian.
All right, let's read your book.
This is Places I Have Parked by Gary Kemp. Whenever I park in a multi-storey car park, I always take a photograph of where I've parked so I remember where my car is when I go back. And these pictures, you know, they tell a story. This is Space CP2, and that's at the Westfield in Los Angeles. This is Piso 3 in Lisbon. And Jurassic Parking, 4J. Don't you love that, Jurassic Parking? That's the one at Universal Studios. Of course, that's B3. That's the Ladygate Centre, Wickford.
Oh, right. I thought you had a photographic memory.
I do.
So why do you need to take pictures of places where you parked?
Between 1980 and 1990, Spandau Ballet topped the charts all over the world. Their biggest success came in 1983 with the global smash album True, which contained the massive hits Only When You Leave, Gold, and of course, True.
I'm only human after all.
Back in the studio, Gary and Martin are working on a new version of Gold for their album. This time with another guest star singer, Rag and Bone Guy.
Right, I can only give you an hour. I've had to squeeze this in into my lunch break.
Oh, that's plenty of time. We'll get it done.
Good, yeah. Now, but before we start, has my manager called with my requests?
Yeah. There you go.
Excellent.
It's right
thank you.
there.
Great. Right, let's have a little look. Yes, good, very good. What have I got here? Yes, inside, lovely. Good, needed. So what we got here? That's a big one. Lovely. Oh. Now, I did specify finished quantum, because I do get a lot of trouble with the standard tablets leaving sediment in my mugs, especially as I live in a hard water area, you know?
Yeah, I couldn't get any. I couldn't get any.
All right, no worries.
Sorry.
It'll do. Yes, so I had a little listen to Gold, and to be honest with you, it's not working for me, or my voice. I think I'd rather have a go at singing True.
Really?
Yeah, I love that track. I wish I'd written it. Tony Hadley is a fucking genius.
I wrote all the songs.
Oh.
On my own.
Right.
With no help.
Touched a nerve.
There's plenty of other songs. You can do I'll Fly For You, Only When You Leave. To cut a long story short, do that one.
No, it's got to be True.
It's already been done.
By you?
Sia.
Sia?
Yeah.
Nah, mate. She's so 2014. I was going to rag and bone man it up a bit, you know, give it a bit of willy.
It's a good idea, Gal. It's a bit more current, isn't it? Really. Go on then. Let's get going.
Yeah. Here it comes.
True.
Who wrote True?
Well, I wrote some of it.
What? When? You were downstairs with Mum having your dinner and I was upstairs doing it.
But I told you if it worked or not, didn't I? I said, you played it to me and I said, yeah, that's a good bit.
That's not writing, is it?
Yo, you've got to understand it. Both of us were in the room at the same time.
No, come
we
on,
were
Mark.
both in the bedroom.
You were already watching TV by the time I came down, I remember.
I understand. I hear what you're saying, but when you're writing a song, if you've got two people in a room at that time, then you both have to share the song. That's how writing works.
Right. That's the first I've heard of this.
It isn't.
Before I go, I couldn't be cheeky and get you to sign these for my mum, could I?
Yeah, of course. Why not?
She's a big fan, you know.
What's this?
Eh?
It's a Tony Hadley solo album.
Oh.
I'm not signing this, am I?
It's for me mum.
Well, fuck your mum.
Fuck my mum.
Ray, thank you very much. What can I say?
See ya.
See you later. Take it easy, won't you?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
He's forgotten it.
Huh?
Take it out there. Get it out there. I don't want it in the studio.
Well, at least you sold one.
Spandau Ballet split at the peak of their fame in 1990 after a decade of years at the top.
Let's go back to 1990 and the breakup of Spandau Ballet. And I wonder whether or not we could... just leave it. We should... Surely we do need to discuss we need to talk about the breakup because obviously that's quite an important part of your career.
We don't really. No, we don't. We're not going to. No, that's not what we're going to deal with.
So what we're going to talk...
No, I'm here to talk about our current projects.
Right.
And, but, you know, I'd like to talk about my art.
Oh, really?
You know? I mean, that's what we discussed. That's what was, you know, that's
Yeah.
what was in kind of...
OK, we won't talk about it then. We'll talk about your art then, shall we?
Yeah, let's do that.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
You've done this yourself?
Yes. I mean, this is like a Russian doll paradox, you know, rock star, painting rock star, painting rock star.
Who is it?
It's Ronnie Wood.
Oh.
Yeah.
Painting himself?
Painting himself, yeah.
And who's that?
Well, it's Elton John, obviously.
Elton John. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
And then you've got Jason Donovan there.
But that's me. That's a self-portrait.
Oh, OK. And what? And that's, is that your auntie?
No, but that's John Lennon, isn't it? Obviously.
Oh, yeah.
John Lennon.
Mm. Yeah, what's this one here? You haven't finished this one. What's this?
Oh, no, you're not allowed to see that. No.
What's that?
Oh. No, you're not allowed to see that. Sorry, that's private. No,
Well, no,
no. Can we do this? No. No. Sorry. No, you're not allowed to on this. Can we shoot this again, please? You can't. All right, we're not doing this.
As Gary and Martin refused to discuss the breakup of Spandau Ballet, I asked former lead singer Tony Hadley what really happened. However, he refused to appear on camera, and his voice has been dubbed by an actor.
Who do you think was to blame for the breakup of Spandau Ballet?
Gary and Martin, of course, and their bloody acting career.
You're watching BBC One in colour.
Long before they were musicians, Gary and Martin had been child actors.
Our first gig was Doctor Who with Johnny Pertwee back in 1971. The episode was called Menopause of the Autons, and I played a plastic sofa that ate people.
I was a Dalek.
It's obvious you mean to kill us. Why don't you get on with it?
It ain't necessary, Doctor. You will perish with the rest of the other creatures.
They needed small folk to sit inside the Dalek. Kids were cheaper and happier than little people. Yeah.
So what was it like inside the Dalek? It must have been really fun as a kid.
Yeah, I mean, it looked fun, but they treated us like cunts, really.
And it wasn't long before they started getting work on the big screen. In the 60s and 70s, the Children's Film Foundation was the Pixar of its day, making hugely successful films for kids like Calamity the Cow.
Dad, you said I could have a cow of my own. Can I have this one?
Chimp on a go-kart. And Park Bench Man Pest. But the film that put them on the map was Hide and Seek, starring Gary Kemp.
The original director had to pull out, so Ken Russell stepped in and, well, you know, he couldn't help himself, could he?
Keith?
Hide and Seek was the first Children's Film Foundation movie to be banned. They had to get Ken Russell to take out some of the nun sex and bestiality.
Gotcha.
And he was given an X certificate, and it became the biggest ever box office hit that Children's Foundation had ever had.
In 1989, Gary and Martin were offered the roles of their life, so they put Spandau Ballet behind them to star in one of the most violent films of the 1990s.
Isn't it true that for research you robbed a Woolworths pick and mix with a sawn-off shotgun?
Yeah. Yes, right.
What did you steal?
20 cola bottles, pink violets, quarter of candy shrimps, sugar mice, fizzy cherries, whiz pips, honeycomb candles, aniseed flumps, marshmallow munters, fizzy bips, choco pops, punnet of sherbet nip nops, licorice noose, and £3.66 from the till.
Do you regret it?
Not really, because I was trying to get into the role.
Yeah. Why, did Reggie Cray rob a pick and mix?
I think he did.
In 2009, Spandau Ballet shocked the world as they reformed for a record-breaking world tour. They sold over 150 million tickets in -2 seconds.
I gotta tell you, it's a really great feeling to be back. Just sorry it took 20 years to do it.
And then they split up again. Now, 5 years after the final Spandau Ballet tour, Gary and Martin are keen to launch themselves as a live duo, so have arranged a call with their old tour promoter, Harvey Stickles, who joins them upside down following a polo accident.
Any interest in a world tour?
No, not a squirt. Anyway, it's not all bad news. I got a call from the president of Turkmenistan's palace. He's a huge fan of both of you, and he's asked you to perform at his latest wedding.
He's got one of the worst human rights records in the world. I mean, absolutely not. We don't play dictators' weddings.
Yeah, I already murders his opponents and pickles their heads.
Yeah, he's offering £2 million.
Having said that, you know, his opponents probably deserved it. I mean, who's singing?
He is, and his wife. They want you both to appear as surprise guests and play True Live, plus one of his own tracks, which has been #1 in Turkmenistan for about 19,000 consecutive weeks, apparently.
But the Kemp Foundation is all about combating oppressive regimes like his.
Fuck that, it's £2 million, you drain pipe. Come on, everybody plays dictators' weddings these days. Sting, Jennifer Lopez, Right Said Fred.
What if anyone found out?
You spout some twaddle about music being beyond politics and nobody's any of the wiser. That's what I told all my acts when they played Sun City and they got away with it.
But the answer is no, and that's final. I couldn't live with myself.
I've had enough of this.
Martin, how can you turn down that amount of money?
Twats.
Mark, listen to me, Mark. Would Led Zeppelin or Pink Floyd play at a dictator's wedding? I don't think so. I just don't want to shit on our legacy.
Yeah, well, neither do I. But I also don't want to shit on £2 million. You know, I'm already working for free for your Poxy Foundation. You know, I didn't even want to do this record in the first place.
Really?
No, I've got my own career. Yeah, I'm only doing it for you.
No, I'm doing it for you.
Oh, you know, I don't want to argue about this. Let's just call it a day. From now on, just forget the whole thing. Forget the record, forget Spandau Kemp, whatever you want to call it. Right, from now on, you're on your own.
Fine. You know what? You can lose my number.
Which one? I've got three. Your mobile, landline, or your work?
Well, my mobile and work, OK? I never use my landline.
Fine!
Yeah, good.
Excuse me.
Sorry.
You shouldn't really be in the ladies, you know, Mr.
Yeah, OK,
Kemp.
I'm going.
Since Spandau Ballet disbanded in 1990, Martin has been a regular face on TV. However, he will always be remembered as EastEnders' bad boy, Dirty Den.
These days, TV has changed so much, there's very little to get excited about. That's why I started my own film production company.
So you're very excited about your new film project. Can you tell us anything about it?
What I'm trying to do is emulate the DC, Marvel, kind of Star Wars universe, you know, by creating the gangster universe. Al Capone comes back from the dead and he assembles this crack British team of hard British bastards from history, and they rob the crown jewels during the Blitz. It's called The Hardest British Bastards of the Galaxy.
That is a good idea.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
You know, I'm writing it, directing it, producing it, and Gary and me, we're going to be starring in it as the Cray Twins.
Oh, that's good.
Because there's no women in it, what I'm going to do is reboot Jack the Ripper, right? Look, you know, like they did in Jumanji?
Yes.
Right? Reboot Jack the Ripper, come back as Jackie the Ripper.
Right. And who's playing Al Capone?
Bob Hoskins.
Right. And is the film financed yet?
Well, almost, you know. I mean, we're crowdfunding it. That's the way that all the best films are financed these days.
Yeah, yeah. So how much have you raised so far?
Let's have a look. £202.50.
That's good.
Yeah.
And what's the goal?
15 mil.
In 1988, Martin broke teenage hearts as he settled down to marry fellow pop sensations Pepsi and Shirley.
It might raise a few eyebrows, you know, but it works for us. I mean, why have one wife when you can have two? It's like double the fun, isn't it?
Yeah. And how many kids have you got?
Me and Pepsi got 6.
No, got 5.
What, me
Not
and Shirley?
6.
Me and
no,
you?
5, yeah.
Me and you have got how many? 5?
5, yeah.
What about Roman?
Yeah, he's ours.
Sure.
Yeah, I was there, actually. I'm unlike some people.
We go on about this all the time. That was the night of Mighty Ducks 2 premiere, right? I mean, what am I going to do? Turn it down?
Yeah, most people would. Most people would want to be there at the birth of their child.
Wait, do you all live in the same house together?
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 of us have been married now for about 31 years. Or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. Who do you get on better with out of Pepsi and Shirley?
Oh, Pepsi. You know, we don't have any problems. We get on really well.
Are you kidding me?
No, we don't. We never
Why would you
really
say
argue.
that?
Because I do get on better with Pepsi. You know that.
No, I don't
We
know
laugh
that.
and we...
And then what, oh, we don't laugh now?
I'm not saying that, Shirl. I'm
You
just
are.
saying...
You just said, I get on better with Pepsi because we laugh.
But
And
I
you're
do
saying
get on
that
better with
I don't
Pepsi.
make you laugh.
I do. I can't help it. I mean, we
Are
talk
these- can
talk
they
about
stop
stuff
the
we
cameras
discuss.
as well
She
now?
lets me go to the cinema.
Yeah, not
She
the
doesn't
night
moan
she gives
about it.
birth, Martin. Not the night she gives birth. You
She
did
was.
not go to the cinema when she was having the baby.
I didn't. But she lets me go to the cinema without any questions.
Oh, well, then we all
She
know...
does, we
we
get
all
on
know that
better.
Pepsi's your favourite, then. Let's face it.
You
I
know
stand.
she's my favourite.
Well, now I know where I stand.
Well, you do. You always have done. Look, Shirl, I like you. I love her. I can't help it. That's how it works. The 3 of us, and we've always known that. Fucking hell.
Following in the footsteps of Paul Newman, Gwyneth Paltrow and Lloyd Grossman, Gary and his wife Lorna launched their own food range, the vegan meat substitute, Wonge.
Now, our special guest today is Spandau Ballet star Gary Kemp with his amazing new meat substitute, Wonge.
It's basically a fungus. I mean, I can't really say everything that's in there, you know, a bit like Coca-Cola or
Oh, really?
Kentucky
Is
Fried
it
Chicken.
kind of a closely guarded secret?
Does it feel like raw meat?
Do you know what?
What does it feel like?
That's what I'm the most proud of. The texture. It's even got that. You know, you won't want to put your hands in your pockets afterwards. You know.
And how's it gone down with the family?
It's gone down very well.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it's enormous. In fact, we had Wonge Christmas which was really good. The Wange Christmas, I think, it's quite catchy. Good catch on.
Right, in with the Wange.
Can you smell it? Does it smell like meat?
It smells like meat.
It smells like meat. You'd think it was.
I mean, you couldn't tell any difference, to be honest.
No.
Wange. I wish I'd never even heard of the stuff. It was like a vegetarian's wet dream. It looked like meat, it smelled like meat, it tasted like meat, even bled like meat.
How's that gone down?
I can't believe it's not beef.
You know why? Because it was fucking meat.
I'm joined now by the directors of Wange International, Lorna and Gary Kemp. Thank you for joining us. Now, can I start, Lorna, by asking you what you'd say to all of those vegetarians and vegans who've eaten Wange nuggets, they've eaten the sausages, the burgers in good faith, only to discover that what they were eating was in fact 65% meat?
I don't know.
Gary, you were brought in by your wife purely as an investor. Now, she said that you didn't know about any of this, but surely, as an investor, you've got to accept some of the responsibility, haven't you?
I don't know.
Well, I've been looking at the packet. Now, it boasts that Wange is 100% meat-free, yet, listen to this, this is a list of what the culinary scientists found. Beef broth, beef water, beef bone, turkey chump, beef skin extract, pig oats, pig rusk, chicken salt, beef jelly, beef in gas, beef colouring, ammonia beef caramel, chicken starch, beef powder, beef parchment, condensed bovril, chicken powder, pork rusk, lamb rusk, beef crackling, beef jerky extract, and ox broth. Is that right?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Are you both going to say I don't know, whatever question I ask?
I don't know.
It's time now for thought for the day.
We had such high hopes for Wange, going way beyond the palate. I mean, there was going to be Wange colonics, Wange wellness conventions, Wange vaginal steaming. I mean, it could have changed the world. I've got no money because I put everything into Wange. You drained me for the meat.
Do you still see your wife?
No. Yeah, in the end, our marriage went the way of the Wange. You know, a chapter in the culinary history book that I'd really rather forget.
Which you can't, because you've got a photographic memory.
That's right. I'll never forget it. Or her. Ever.
Meanwhile, Martin's film, The Hardest British Bastards of the Galaxy, has failed to meet the crowdfunding goal by about £14,999,000. So, he staged a read-through for potential investors.
So thank you very much for coming, first of all, today, everyone giving up their time, all my actors and, of course, the investors. I am Martin Kemp. I am writer, producer, director, and I'm also playing Reggie Cray. We're lucky enough later on, you know, during the read-through, we're going to have Chris Eccleston. He's playing McVicker. He's joining us live from Hollywood. Okay, shall we go around the table and introduce ourselves?
Yeah, I'm Gary Kemp. I'll be playing Ronnie Cray. I'm also reading in for Dexter Fletcher, who's Mad Frankie Fraser. He can't be here because he's directing the new Shakin' Stevens biopic.
Danny Mays playing Dick Turpin, also reading Nicholas Lyndhurst as Charlie Richardson, and he can't make it because he's egg-bound, apparently.
Alan Ford playing the Hatton Garden Men.
I'm Christopher Eccleston. I'm playing John McVicker.
Shirley Kemp reading in for Phoebe Waller-Thingy as Jackie the Ripper.
Ross Kemp, not that one, reading in the stage directions.
You seem anxious.
Yeah, I am, yeah. Only 3 of the cast members have turned up. I mean, Bob Hoskins, he's really pissed me off. He died 6 years ago. He didn't even tell me.
Bastard.
Scene 3, Reggie Cray wakes in a futuristic science lab. He finds himself surrounded by a who's who of British criminals in deep, cryogenic, freeze-like vagabond ice lollies. One by one, they wake up. First is Ronnie Cray.
Is that you, Reg? Reg?
It is. You're alive, bruv.
Where are we, Reggie? What year is this?
I don't know, but it looks like the future. Here, who's that nonce in a funny hat?
Dick Turpin at your service. Stand and deliver, you twats.
Is this a dream?
It ain't a dream, son. This is real. We've been sucked into a time rhombus and shat through time and space.
Stand and deliver, you twats.
How do you know we've been shat through time? What are you, a doctor or something?
I am a doctor, as it happens. Dr. John McVicker, PhD. Reformed nasty bastard turned doctor of words.
McVicker, if you escape from Durham Nick, you can get us out of here.
I can. All I need is some white paint, plaster of Paris, glue, newspaper and gloopy water for the pat mash. Oh, and 18 months to painstakingly dig a secret hole with a teaspoon leading to the shit pipes.
18 months? Fuck that. My tick will be expired by then. What you want is a 10-ton fuck-off pumice powered by mites that'll get us through that wall.
Who's the old-timer?
Stand and deliver, you twats.
Old-timer? You cheeky sod. I'm the Hatton Garden Gang. We pulled off the biggest diamond heist this country has ever seen. Thank you very much.
Did you get away with it?
Nah.
Which one of the Hatton Garden Gang are you?
All of them. I don't know how. I was teleported through the space continuum. But on the way, we must have fused or merged or some bollocks, because now I'm all 6 of the cunts in one body. I don't know whether to drill the hole, drive the getaway van, or make the fucking sandwiches. Who's the bird?
They turn to find a sexy woman dressed as a Victorian gentleman, like Jack the Ripper, but a woman.
I'm Jackie the Ripper, I'll have you know, the most elusive serial killer this world has ever seen. No one will ever know my true identity.
You're Queen Victoria Chiropodist, ain't you?
Oh, shit.
Sorry, can I just... Hold on, I've got a question here. Dick Turpin, he died 100 years before Jack the Ripper, so how would he know who he was?
It doesn't matter, you know, this is sci-fi. Anything can happen. Let's just carry on.
Also, have I got any other lines other than stand and deliver, you twat?
No.
Oh, for fuck, I went to fucking RADA.
No, don't go. Look, this is the bit where it gets good. You're going to miss the ending. I'll tell you what, let's just carry on. Do you know where you were?
No, I can't anyway now. I've got to go. I'm doing Turner and Hooch at the National.
Yeah, me too, yeah.
I'll get you tickets if you want to come. All right, just give us a shout. Yeah.
Thanks, Dan.
Good luck with it.
Thanks. It's great.
This is fucking...
What's your excuse?
Oh, I'm on a meter, so I've got...
You got a bus?
Yeah, I'm going to go back to the studio. Yeah, you're welcome to come if you want.
Bye-bye, Gary.
I'm so sorry.
fuck
I'm
was
so
that?
embarrassed. I'm
Eh?
so sorry.
This
That's
is
an hour
worse.
out of my life. I'm never going to
This
get
is
back.
worse than Plan 9 from outer space.
Really?
This is fucking worse.
Don't know that, Alan.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Google it.
So what happens if you don't make all the money you want, the 15 million? Do you have a backup plan?
Well, not really, no.
You all right, bruv?
No, I'm not. You saw it, the investors walked out, didn't they?
Well, you don't need them. Pay for the film yourself.
Oh, shit, where am I going to get 15 mil?
Invest in the bit, Bob.
Oh, not that again. You're driving me insane.
No, seriously. I've got inside information that the government are just about to make the bit, Bob, a recognised cryptocurrency. You put in $3 grand a day, it'll be worth 100 times that tomorrow.
Really?
Really? Look, forget about making one film. You'll be able to make a franchise of films bigger than the X-Men. Invest in the bit, Bob. I wouldn't put you wrong. I'm your brother.
It's a week after the read-through, and the first Spandau Kemp single is released. But it doesn't receive the reaction Gary had hoped for.
Mark, can I have a word?
What do you want?
Well, I need your help. I mean, the first single from Kemp came out today, and it's not made any of the radio playlists.
So? What do you want me to do about it?
Well, you know people on radio. I mean, your son Roman, he's a DJ. Can he play it on his station?
Oh, he ain't going to play any of that shit, is he? You want to get it on radio too. That's what you want.
Well, they turned it down.
There is one thing we could do.
Oh, no, he's fucking done that.
You know did this, didn't you? That's the mix. I told you they'd be pissed off. I told you not to mess with the mix. I said I promised them that record. I said they could do True. Look at it. The animals. Oh, my God.
So apparently Sarah goes to the toilet every day, regular as clockwork, 4:30, right? We go in there, put the record on, we get out. Yeah, how you doing? We've got a meeting with Sarah Cox live on air.
Just go for it. As soon as we get in there, do it, right, and get out, okay?
Tip-top tunes.
Sure, let's go. Go.
Have you got a CD? Have you got a CD?
Yeah, got it. Right, where do I put
Here
it?
it is. Here it is. It's here. It's here. It's here.
Where?
It's here. It's here. It's this one. No, I've pressed the button.
Hang on.
There it
come
is.
on.
There it is.
Right, here we go.
Come on.
We're in.
Come on.
We're in.
No, that's
No,
not it.
that's
It's not
right
it.
one.
It's one of those buttons
Yeah,
there.
I
Mark.
know it is.
Breaking news. Her Majesty the Queen has died.
No!
Oh, my God.
Buckingham Palace
It's not
confirmed
going live,
this
is it?
morning that
It
Queen
is.
Elizabeth
It is
passed
going
away
live.
peacefully.
God's
In her
sake.
breaking news, there is a ballistic missile threat inbound
No,
to
you
London.
pressed the wrong
Seek
one, I'm
immediate
sorry.
shelter. This is not a drill.
This is not a drill.
Right, let's get this. One of these. It's one of these.
Immediate shelter.
That's it. Stop. It's one of these
Right.
faders. There it is.
Hello, and this is Martin Kemp, and you're listening to BBC Radio 2.
And Gary Kemp.
And this is the forthcoming record from Spandau Kemp. This is true, 2020.
Let's go. Quick, she's coming. She's coming. Christ.
Where's the car? Get back to the car. The road's going mental. Go! Fuck. Oh my God, Galen.
Hang on. Fuck, I've stalled it.
Right, let's get out of here now. Come on. Quick, go. I've just seen Fern Cotton. Go.
Right, I can't get it in fucking gear.
There we go. There you're on. Fucking hell.
Oh, I've got an idea.
No, stop
Yes.
on now.
We've got
Morning,
street
girls.
notes to do.
Right.
Morning, girls. Nice to see you.
Now the record is complete, the Kemps have returned to their offices to finalise the artwork for their new album.
It's not working for me.
These are not working. There's something wrong with our cards. They've
Yeah,
gone dead.
just have a look at these for us, will you? They're not working.
I'm sorry, your payment hasn't gone through. We've had to cancel your membership.
No, rubbish. We're fully paid up.
No, it bounced yesterday.
Really? It bounced?
For both of you.
You know what?
I'm really sorry.
Let me just do a bank transfer now. I can do that. I can do that right now.
Yeah.
This must be some sort of bank issue, fraud. People go.
Okay.
I've got zero in everything. I've got zero in the personal, zero in the business.
Yeah, me too. Look.
What?
I've got nothing.
This is millions. God.
Yeah. It's got nothing left.
Did you do this?
Of course I didn't do it. What are you saying me for?
The only people who've got access to this are me and you and the accounts.
Yeah.
Ross. Could you let us in? Could you let us in, please?
Open the gate for us.
Just open the gate.
No, sorry.
Business news now. BitBob, the new UK-based cryptocurrency, has crashed, and the company behind it has gone into administration barely a week after it was launched. Thousands of investors are set to lose millions after the government refused to bail out the company.
You stay where you are.
Where's our cash? Our accounts are all empty. Everything's gone. Everything has gone. You're the only one who had the passwords.
Martin did ask me to invest it
Yeah,
for you.
5,000 quid for the movie. Not 5 million, not all of it.
We
Fucking
trusted
idiot.
you.
Look, well, I put it into the BitBob. I can explain.
BitBob?
Yeah, well, the thing is, the Chancellor of the Exchequer was going to make it a legitimate cryptocurrency, but then he changed
What are you,
his
the Financial Times? What's the BitBob worth?
Let's have a look. Get it up.
Well, not far. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm in serious trouble if I can't pay back my investors.
Yeah, never mind your investors. What about our money? Hey, I've got Grattan's catalogues bill to pay for. I've got a film to fund.
Oh, fuck your film. I've got voles to kill.
I don't know what to say. It's not my fault. Blame the government.
I don't know.
Look. If we haven't got any cash,
I know.
we can't pay
I
for the
know.
record.
I know
We're
that.
absolutely, we're screwed.
There's not a penny left in the account. I've seen it.
What are we going to do?
There's nothing.
What are we going to do?
I don't know, Gal. There's nothing. We're fucked. There is one way.
Oh, no. No, please, no. I'm not going to do that. I can't. Oh, Christ.
News just in. Pop stars Gary and Martin Kemp have been criticised after footage obtained by a leading newspaper shows them playing at the wedding of the Turkmenistan president. Gurbanguly Berdimuhamedov who has one of the worst human rights records in the world, is a huge fan of the Spandau Ballet stars, and the brothers were reportedly paid £2 million to play with the president and his new bride. The Kemp spokesperson was unavailable for comment, and the stars have reportedly gone into hiding. More news on that when we have it.
Thank you for coming to wedding. Best day of life. Gary and Martin Kemp Spandau Ballet.
This documentary had a conclusion none of us could expect. Following the events in Turkmenistan, Gary and Martin have been in hospital in a secret location. After some persuasion, they decided to talk to me to explain what happened.
Thanks so much for seeing us. Can you tell me what happened?
Well, after a wedding gig, I got seriously ill and I collapsed. Turns out all the wonge I'd been eating over the years had seriously damaged my kidney and I needed a transplant to save my life.
So I gave him a couple of my spares, you know, well, that's the least I could do, isn't it?
But the album was a huge success.
Yeah, it turned out all the bad publicity that we got, you know, let's pay off our debts.
And now that's what I call a retirement home is as good as new and vole-free. I mean, the most important thing is we've got each other.
Yeah. I mean, we really have got closer together, haven't we, you know? Two brothers, sharing a bedroom again, sharing our dreams. We really have come full circle.
I love you, Mark.
I love you too, Gal.
Richard Herron plays snooker, Phil Wang tackles Marie Kondo cleaning, comedians Home Alone